When you try to, let's say, improve society, you affect different people and different interests differently, and they are not actually commensurate. So you very often have all kinds of unintended adverse consequences. So I had to experiment, and it was a learning process. The first part was this subversive activity, disrupting repressive regimes. That was a lot of fun, and that's actually what got me hooked on this whole enterprise.
It seems to me that we're in a moment where we need to figure out in a much more direct action, in a much more concrete way, how we really are trying to disrupt and create uncertainty.
It was labor power that would create the force to realize both the social democratic agenda of governmental reforms, the socialist agenda of revolutionary transformation.
What would happen if we could organize homeowners en masse to do a mortgage structure? To say, if we get 500,000 people to agree, we'll agree we won't pay our mortgages. It would literally cause a new financial crisis.
I think we may see a series of protest movements in the United States, maybe over foreclosures, targeting the banks, maybe over student loans and the extorted repayments that the banks are asking.
What would happen if students said, we're not going to pay? It's $1 trillion. Think about the Republicans screaming about debt, $1 trillion in student debt.
So would you think, Francis, that the movement could be led with these students? Because often revolutions are led by students, aren't they? The young ones who have no fear. And you know that the Facebook social networking that was begun at Harvard so a guy could, be interested in more women, now may help to mobilize the United States of America.
I think it could happen. I hope it will happen. I see some signs.
I believe that basically the system is broke and needs to be reconstituted. The system we have now has actually broken down, only we haven't quite recognized it. And so you need to create a new one. And this is the time to do it.
Create some moments like Madison, except where we're on offense instead of defense, where we have brave and heroic battles challenging the power of the giant corporations, and we hope to sort of inspire a much bigger movement about redistributing wealth and power in the country.
I think of the American public, we're big, right? And we're diverse, and we are slow to turn. We are not a place that moves right to revolution. We move very slowly. But I think to believe that we have not moved over the last 2 years would be a grave mistake.
Glenn Beck, referring to an article that Richard Cloward and Francis Fox Piven wrote based on some of the work that Francis is describing, Glenn Beck saw the danger in it, and in fact identified your colleague here on one of his programs as the source of all destruction of American capitalism. Why is it so dangerous, what she's saying?
I think that there's no doubt that the threat of whatever social chaos, of noise, of disorder, of discord, has always been a powerful weapon of poor people. And the scholarship that Francis Fox Piven has done with many others contributes to an understanding of poor people's reality, where the threat is real. And many of us are committed to that threat. So in that sense, Glenn Beck is paying a tremendous compliment to my sister, even though he better not touch her. I'll tell you that right now, but it's a tremendous compliment because we are a threat to this oligarchic, plutocratic order, and we're proud to be a threat.